Hey guys, my name is Harry and I am going to be your band conductor for this Pandemonious online band. This is our training band and we're going to have a video every single week for the next term for you to play along with so that you can continue your music education even while you're at home. I hope that this video is going to be something really fun that you can look forward to every week. Now, it's totally fine if you've never played an instrument before or you're just starting out. We're going to start at the very beginning. If you don't even know how to play any notes on your instrument, I suggest that you just choose any note or make a honk or a hit and see if you can follow along with the counting and the rhythm. So it doesn't matter if you don't actually know a note. What you can do over time, if you have an instrumental teacher like a flute teacher or a drum teacher or a piano teacher, they can teach you how to play the notes on your instrument. Or you can also Google it. You could Google like saxophone fingering chart and it'll show you where to put your fingers on the instruments. And YouTube has lots of really helpful videos too. So, my name's Harri Harding. I'm the composer in residence and band director at Newtown Primary School and a bunch of other primary schools around Sydney. I also play lots of different instruments and I studied music composition at the Sydney Conservatorium of Music. I love writing music and I especially love writing music for young people to play. I also work with different hip-hop artists. I've played in reggae bands, in orchestras, and collaborated with people all over the world. And I'm super excited to share my love of music with you guys. This band is open to anyone in the world who wants to join in. We're on YouTube for free, and you can download the sheet music at heyharri.com. If you want to be part of the band, but you're struggling financially, especially if anyone's lost work at this time, I know most of us have in different ways, please chuck me an email at music@heyharri.com and I can give you discounted rates. So, the way this band is going to work is on Mondays, I'm going to drop a YouTube video, well, 2 YouTube videos actually, one for our senior band and one for our training band. It's up to you to decide which level you're in. You can partake in both of the bands if you want. On Thursdays, I'm going to film here in the studio, so if you have any questions or dares for me or things like that, please send it in before Thursday, because on Thursday I'm filming, over the weekend I'll be editing, then on Monday the new video will come out. So you can do it whenever you want during the week, and in the videos, it's kind of going to be like a band rehearsal. We're going to be playing along to recordings, going through particular bits of the songs, doing different exercises and whatnot, but there's also going to be a chance to connect week by week by sending in videos answering the questions that I ask you, or you can submit them via text. If you don't want to send a video, that's absolutely fine. We're going to have a different guest artist every week, and we're going to have different challenges as well. To answer any of the questions that I'm asking you throughout this video, you can comment on the YouTube video or go onto the website and there's a place where you can submit your answers. So we're going to be having a bit of a practice competition over the next term. Now what I call the term is from now until the Australian end of term 2. So that's July the 3rd for anyone not in Australia. From now until July the 3rd, you need to keep a practice chart somewhere that you can tick off how often you've practiced, and you might need your parent or guardian to help you with this. Here's the challenge. If you practice every single day in a week, even if it's 5 minutes practice, you get on the gold star list that week. In our video, I'm going to say, woo! These are our gold star people. If you've practiced at least 4 times that week, you get on the silver star list. Over the course of the weeks, anyone who gets will get a printed certificate and a song that I will write especially for them. They can choose the name of the song, what it's about. 2 silver stars adds up to 1 gold star. This is all written in your sheet music booklet, but I'm just going through it now in this first week so that you can understand. Anyone who gets 5 gold stars will get a printed certificate as well, and they'll get a song that I've written for all those people that won 5 stars. Now, because we're in times of COVID-19 and we're getting very used to washing our hands all the time and hand sanitizing, we're going to start with a song called Band Sanitizer. Band Sanitizer! Thanks to my very best friend Milan, who came up with that name. Thanks, Milan. So the first step of Band Sanitizer is to cleanse us out by playing a really long note. I want you to see how long of a note you can play. If you're on a string instrument, keep it going. If you're a percussionist, why don't you hold your breath and see how long you can hold it for? Okay, here we go. I'm going to count. So I'll count to 4. We'll start the note. We'll see how long you can go for. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Did anyone get to 30? I'm curious. Send me an email. I want to know. Maybe you could even send in a video of you playing your long note. Now that we've done our nice big one, I hope you did it as loud as you can. Do you feel cleansed? I hope so. Let's move on to the rhythms. So, let's just go over some basics of rhythm and counting. What's this? How many counts does it go for? That's right. 4. 4 counts. That's a semi-brief. What about this? 2 counts. A minim. And this? Crotchet. 1 count. And when you see a squiggle, that's a 1 count rest. So in your head, you're going to say rest. So, let's get some basic rhythms happening. Now, for band Sanitizer, you can play any note. I don't care. Any note that you like the sound of. Now guys, just a quick word to our drummers. I totally understand that you might not have a drum kit at home. You might not have any percussion at home. This is really just a place for us to have fun and continue our music education every week while we're in lockdown. So there is a part on the website that's called Household Percussion. You could use anything you want. There's really just a high and a low note in that part. So instead of using a bass drum and a snare drum, you can use anything. So some people might have a little drum at home with a low and a high. Other people might just have a chair. You might just hit a chair with your hand. You might play on some pots and pans with a spoon. You might use your body. Yeah? Get creative. We're all here to have fun and learn. It doesn't have to be the most fancy and expensive instrument ever. Okay, guys, for band Sanitizer, I'm going to use this keyboard. I'm going to play a rhythm, and then I want you to play it back. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get it? Let's try again. Me first, then you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. For that minim, did you count 1, 2 in your head like 1, 2, 1, rest? That's how you count it. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you say in your head, rest, rest? I hope so. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see what my mouth was doing? It was counting. Here's another one. A very, very difficult one. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the final one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work, guys. Now, I'd like you to open your booklets up to Ready, Set, Go. Ready, Set, Go is a piece that's made up of lots of little pieces, and we're going to play a couple of them today. Like I said, if you don't know the note, don't worry, just play any note. And if you do know the note, great. You could use Every Good Boy Deserves Fruit to figure it out. If you're a treble clef instrument, for example, there's a music basics page in your booklet that can help you figure out what the notes are. So our first song is called Get Ready, Get Set. Can you see it? It's number 1. And remember, before a song, I'm always going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 before we begin. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shall we try that one again? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. Our next song is called Go, and it's got 3 different notes. See if you can figure them out. If you need to pause the video and figure them out, that's also fine. Here we go. They go for 2 counts each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you say the rests in your head like this? Let's play it together and we'll see if we can do the counting. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, rest, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, rest, rest. Great. Let's go on to Cha Cha Cha. This is a song that I wrote for my very own birthday so that the kids would have to say Cha 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 along for my birthday. But now I don't get to go to school. Anyway, this song is a fun one because you get to scream cha 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 and throw your hands in the air. It's only got 1 note in the whole song. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cha cha cha! Cha cha cha! Cha-cha-cha! Cha-cha-cha! Now, I feel a bit sad just cha-cha-charing all on my lonesome. I hope that you guys are cha-cha-charing very loudly for me. In the music, I'm looking up here because I have another screen. I can see cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. But I played it 4 times. Why? Did you notice some lines with 2 dots? And another line with 2 dots? What's that? Does anybody know? It's called a repeat. And it means you play it once, when you get to the dots, you have to go back to the other dots and do it all over again. And that's because the composer, me, was too lazy to write it again. So I just said, just repeat it. Easy. Now, on the theme of birthdays, the next song is called Chocolate Cake. This one, if you don't play a blowing instrument, you can sing it and play it at the same time, but that's going to take a bit of practice. If you play a blowing instrument, you'll just have to think of the words in your head, or you can practice singing it instead of playing it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chocolate cake, yum, yum, yum. Chocolate cake, yum. I think we could do it much more over-dramatically. What do you reckon? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chocolate cake, yum, yum, yum. Chocolate cake, yum. Oh, I feel like an opera singer. La 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 la, la 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 la. Now, the next song we're going to do is a song called Moths in the Sleeping Forest. Moths in the Sleeping Forest. This song starts with some piano plonking. Plonk, plonk, plonk. I'll show you. Piano players find ABC, ABC, and you're good for almost the whole song. It goes like this. Get it? So it's just low, high, if you're a piano player. Everyone else has a big black line with a 2 on the top at the beginning. That means 2 whole bars of rest. That's 8 squiggly rests added up. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 bars of rest. Then you start playing. Well, most people start playing the melody. The drums have to wait. Because the drums, they have to wait all the way until letter C. And they have to go rest, rest, rest. Boom! Usually when I'm conducting, this hand is like a ticking clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can always tell where the 1 is because I do a big chop. I do a big chop on the 1. And that's the start of each bar. Do you want to do it with me? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chop. 2, 3, 4. Chop. 2, 3, 4. Chop. This hand tries to tell people what to play. So it might be like this. Da, 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 da. Boom! Does that make sense? I'm trying to tell some people what to play with this hand. This hand is ticking, tick, tock. Okay, guys, so I'm throwing you in the deep end and we're just going to try and play Moths in the Sleeping Forest the whole way through. Do you think you can do it? Give it a go. If you're really struggling to keep up and it's going too fast and I need more time to practice, then what you can do is use your eyes and your ears, follow your music, and listen to what's happening. That's already really, really good practice, okay? We're going to hear 4 little clicks. Instead of me saying 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to hear tick, 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 tick. And then the piano begins. When the piano begins, that's letter A. That's why it says piano solo 1. That's how plonky plonky thing. Good luck, guys. Try your best. Nice work, guys! So I hoped you noticed some things about that song. There was a moment of doing a crazy sound for some people. For some people it said blow any note like crazy. But that crazy note is only the length of a minim. How many counts are in a minim again? That's right. 2. 2 counts. So it's going to go cut off. When my hand goes like that, you must cut it off. Same at the end of the song. Da 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 da. We call it the moustache. Da chop. I'd like to try doing just the beginning of that again, and I want you to see if you can use the plonky piano to help you count in for when to come. If you're a drummer, you've got to listen to the melody and see when your boom comes in. There's also someone who can help you know when the boom comes in. Any guesses? That's right, me. I'm your conductor. That's why I'm going BOOM! Like that. That'll tell you when to play. 2, 3, 4. A solo at letter D. That's right, it's the drums. They go da, 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 like that. And you have to keep it very, very steady. I don't want to hear any da, 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 da. Did anyone feel that Moths in the Sleeping Forest was a little bit hard for them to play? Yeah? No? It's totally fine if it is. When we're starting to learn our instruments, lots of things are hard for us to play. And we practice them and practice them and practice them until they're easy to play. But that's going to take time and dedication. So don't worry if you can't play it now. Just keep trying your best, even if it sounds really honky. That's fine. Okay? Can anyone think of a good way to practice something that's quite hard? I know. You can practice it slowly, very slowly, so you can figure out all the notes that you need to play. Don't rush. And also, don't feel that when you're practicing at home, you have to play the whole song. You could just play the hard bit and work on that little nitty-gritty bit, and when it sounds better, then you can play the whole song. Or you could even wait until band to play the whole song. That's also fine. We're going to move on now to a song called Alien Zombies. Alien Zombies! Can anyone see something unusual in their music for Alien Zombies? I'm looking at my music up here. At letter D, what does it say to do? Go crazy! How might you go crazy on your instrument? Could you play lots of random notes like this? Yep, you could do that. Or you could play one long honk. Or you could strum on your guitar like crazy. Do you remember those repeats we were talking about before? When there's a line and 2 dots, and another line and 2 dots. That means you have to play it again. If you look at letter A in this song, it's got a repeat. So that means we do A once, and then we do A again. Then letter B. Oh, letter B's also got a repeat. So we do B once, and then do B again. Does letter C have a repeat? Let me check. No. Does letter D? No. Does letter E? No. Now, when I'm saying letter E, does that mean, quick, play the note E? And when I say letter C, quick, play the note C? Nope. It's like a map, a musical map. It's like a sign that says school hall or shopping centre, except it's really boring. It just says A, B, C. And it's very easy to follow as a map because it always goes in the order of the alphabet. So when I say letter E, you look around until you find E in the box. And then that's the signpost that says, this is where you're supposed to fly! Let's get straight down to business and play Alien Zombies. Remember, if you don't know what note to play, just play any note. And if you have rests, you're going to be waiting and waiting. But when you have rests, it doesn't just mean... You have to be counting in your head. Repeat. We add some more instruments. And everyone joins in, let us see. 2, 3, 4. Whoops, I went too early. Now, who in the music has a special part? A special part at letter E. Yes, it's the flutes and clarinets. And the violin and oboe who share a part with the flutes. If the whole band goes, bop, then they have a lovely little echo. So it goes, bop, rest, da, bop, rest, da. And then everyone plays together on the last note. So if you're a flute or clarinet or violin or oboe player, have fun with that. That's your special moment. We're now going to hear from our guest artists of the week. Can I be the guest artist of the week, please? Why not?
Boom, boom. I
was like,
oh,
can't breathe.
sad. Children of the world. We're children
We
of the world.
are the children.
Hello, my name's Ellen. I am a trumpet player and I'm also a composer and I'm a conductor and a teacher and I live in Marrickville.
And we're currently Skyping each other from 1 street away.
That's true. We're very close to each other, but we can't be in the same place.
Why am I crying? So for the kids to know, Ellen and I have worked together a lot A lot. So, Ellen, you are the guest for our training band, our band of beginner students.
Woohoo!
When did you start playing an instrument?
Ooh, okay. Well, the first instrument that I played was actually the piano.
What?
And I started, yeah, that's
No,
right.
it wasn't. Don't lie.
It was. No, I'm not lying. I started playing piano when I was 5.
I feel
5
like
years
this
old.
is like the time that our bandmate Crystal told us after years of being in the band that she was in the Olympics for synchronized swimming, and we were all like, don't be a liar. And then we found out it was true.
Piano's a little bit closer to trumpet than like, synchronized swimming. And then when I was about 9, my uncle offered to loan me his trumpet. So I picked it up, and because I already knew how to read music and I kind of knew how it all worked, it was pretty easy to pick up. Oh, also, I played the bass drum in my school's concert band when I was in year 2.
So the kids have submitted some questions for you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. This is a question from Pete. He says, do you like corn chips?
Oh, I really, really love corn chips. I like dipping plain corn chips in things like hummus or like tzatziki or things like that, or salsa.
This is a question from Mally. He says, what's the most musical instruments you can play at once?
Ha! I have done performances where I was playing the trumpet and I was playing a shaker. And when I stopped playing the trumpet, I would keep playing the shaker and I would sing instead. So I'd be sort of doing the shaker and I'd be trumpeting, and then I would stop trumpeting and then I would sing.
What's the ugliest sound you've ever made? Oh, God. This is how me and Ellen communicate. We just go.
So this is a trumpet, and it is a brass instrument.
Can you please show us a mute?
Okay, I'll show you a mute that is actually a common household object. This here is a plunger.
I hope it wasn't from your toilet.
In fact, this is actually a plunger that I have borrowed from my student and have forgotten to give it back to him.
Shout out Sebi. Nah, you're famous, Sebastian. He's been in the studio.
Thanks. Oh, great. Thanks for the mute, Sebastian. And it makes this kind of sound. Thanks for having me, Harry. I hope all the kids like the things that I had to say.
Well, Elle, I will see you online.
Online.
Very, very soon.
I'll be watching your videos.
You can play along too if you want.
See you, Harry.
Bye.
Wow, that was great. We're going to have a different guest artist every single week. Okay, it's time for our next song. And our next song is called So Pretty. So pretty. So when we see a title like So Pretty, we have to think about how we're going to play that song. It's called So Pretty for a reason. We have to play it very beautifully and gently. We don't want to play it loud and honky and crazy because it's not called So Ugly or So Crazy. Now, have a look at letter E. What happens at letter E? It says improvised solo. What's an improvised solo? An improvised solo is where you make up some music on the spot. So here I've given you a scale. For most people it says C, D, E, F, G. 5 notes. Other instruments have different 5 notes, but it's written in your music. When you're making it up, you get those 5 notes and you can play them in any order that you want and any rhythm that you want. And that's making up your own song. So, if you're feeling a bit worried, like, I don't know all those 5 notes, you could just choose 1 note and do a solo on 1 note. Da, 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 da. Or 2 notes. Da, 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 da. In today's rehearsal, we're just going to try and sight read the whole song. Sight reading is when you're seeing a song for the first time and you're just trying to play it. Now, this might be very, very hard, so like I said for the other song, if you're not sure and you can't keep up, just listen and follow the music with your eyes. Okay? At letter E, you're going to hear a beautiful flute solo and a beautiful trumpet solo. I just want you to listen to those. Some instruments are going to be playing underneath, like the drums and the bass and the piano, and other people won't be. So just listen to how other people do an improvised solo, and it'll help give you inspiration for when you want to do one. Now, our glockenspiel players in the song are very, very lucky, because they have a little twinkle that goes for the whole song, and it goes like this. Just around and around like that. Other people play minims. How many counts are in a minim again? That's right, 2. So it goes da, da. In your head, you're saying 1, 2, 1, 2. And some people even have semibreves. How many counts are in a semibreve again? That's right, 4. Da, da. So we have lots of counting to do in this piece. Just try your best and have fun. If you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. Here we go. The whole song, So Pretty. Try your best. 1, 2, 3, 4. What instruments can you hear doing a solo? I just heard a flute. Now what's this instrument? It's a trumpet. Get ready for letter F. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, letter F. Wow. Who made it all the way to the end? That is tricky. That is a pretty tricky song. Okay, now it's time for Question of the Week. Question of the Week! Question of the Week! So, for our Question of the Week, I would love if you wanted to email me a video of you answering this question with your parent or guardian's permission. Otherwise, you can answer it on the website at heyharry.com in writing. It can even be anonymous if you want, or you can put your name and school. So, the question of the week is, what is the funniest thing that has happened to you during lockdown so far? I can't wait to hear your answers to this, and I'm going to put the videos into our video next week so we can hear your answers, and I'll read out those of you who answer via text. I will read it out. You can also comment below on the YouTube video if you want to tell me about the funniest thing that has happened so far during lockdown for you. Now, the other thing in this section is you get to dare me to do something. And I will choose one dare and I'll do it. I might even have to recruit my housemates who I'm isolating with to film me doing this dare. I may regret asking this question, but hey, we want to have fun and be silly, have something to look forward to every week. Look, I don't really mind if you want to look forward to daring me to do very silly things. Silly but safe, alright?
Appropriate, safe, appropriate, safe, appropriate, safe.
I'm still a primary teacher after all, guys.
before you're off the hook, we're going to play Moths in the Sleeping Forest one more time. So, get your music back. Are you ready? See if you can start getting it in your head. It's very handy if you can know when the piano plays, when the drums play, what they play, because then you won't have to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. You'll just be able to go duh, 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 duh in your head because you already know what they're doing. Here we go. Moths in the Sleeping Forest with 4 little clicks before we begin. Everyone else? Great work. So, that's it for us this week. A few reminders. Practice. We're having that competition. Please answer those questions that I asked you either by video or by commenting underneath the YouTube video or on the website, heyharry.com. And please, like everybody says, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please. And I'll see you next week.